I realized what I said was kind of ironic. Oh, stop! You're not supposed to repeat. Well, we're here, everyone. Hello! Hello! I just realized my my frame is a little bit, whoop, there we go. We are. Oh, wait, hold on. They can't hear you! That's great! Let me fix that. I thought that they could. They can't hear you, hold on. So they didn't get to hear those horrible things that you were saying. All of you. Oh my god, stop. Guys, stop it! Stop! Oh my god. Jeez, let me... Oh my god, you guys. Let me... let's see... Wait, that's the wrong one. You guys, just try not to read their lips. Don't read their lips. You don't want to know what they're saying. I'm trying to fix it! I don't know! There we go, output. I put input on that. Don't read their lips! Whatever you do, it's absolute chaos! You don't...
Uh-oh.
Vagina.
Okay, later, I'm about to put it in, please don't say that! Okay. Alright. Is everyone good?
Just as enunciated.
Is everyone? I'm not gonna turn you all on until you behave yourselves.
Okay.
All right.
I swear.
Get it out of your system.
All right. They should be able to hear you now.
There we go.
I promised someone else to be on my worst behavior, so.
Oh man.
So they could hear us. And what's up,
We were just
everybody?
talking about how much we love everybody.
Hey guys.
Hey.
We were really talking shit.
Well, welcome everyone to Short Rest. I know we had mentioned that it was going to be the conclusion to the one-shot, Zach's one-shot. Things got switched around. That will actually be on Tuesday. So, but today, we're going to talk about the Arc 3 finale. The entire cast is going to talk about the insane, crazy, roller coaster, emotional, stabby stab, but didn't stabby stab finale.
I got stabby stabbed.
But yeah, lots of
We
people
all
got
got
stabby
stabby
stabbed.
I didn't get stabbed. I just got, like,
Fate's End.
screamed at.
I got Bernie burned.
Set on
Spoiler!
fire, frozen.
Spoiler alert! Right now! This is your chance if you haven't seen the Arc 3 finale and you
go
don't
away.
wish to be spoiled.
Then get
Go
the
away.
fuck out.
Whoa, calm
You
down.
don't have to leave. Just like scroll down a little bit
Yeah,
to where the
it's
videos
true.
are.
We still
Yeah.
want you to be here.
There's a
Yeah.
6-hour video down there.
Just press mute and go to the
No, it's cool. We'll just stay here till you're done. Like, just let us know.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
We'll wait.
We'll wait.
We should have
Let
made
me-
a sign for this.
Let me, did CJ's like, dang, that escalated quickly. Let me shout out, do I have a hole in my sock? I feel, okay, no. Let me shout out our partners here real quick before we get too far in. Shout out to Nine Realms Gaming. They create top-notch gaming accessories from the finest woods that this realm has to offer. They make dice trays, dice vaults, hero vaults, dice towers, all gorgeous. And if you want to grab and add some of that epic game gear to a cart and then check it out of the cart, you can go to their website at ninerealmsgaming.com and use the code LIAR10 to get 10% off. We also want to shout out Dicey Encounters. They make gorgeous handcrafted dice for the most dicey of encounters. They make standard sets, chunky dice, magnets, and singles. And if you want to grab a set of those glittering gems, you can head over to diceencountersdice.com and use our exclusive partner code LIAR10 to get 10% off your purchase. As a reminder, our Discord of all the crazy people that you see in here, as well as more crazy people that are all a part of our shows that were goofy and silly and everything, you can join us on Discord with command Discord and hang out with
We
us
have
there
over
as well.
200 some people in there now.
I haven't looked recently.
We be
have
talking a lot,
we have
though.
we have a good chat. We have a good chunk of people in there.
Lots of
Speaking of
Chunky Discord.
Yes.
If you join the Discord, Mac is in the Discord and Mac is in the chat. But if you're on the Discord, you get to see her art as she shares it with us, and it's absolutely incredible.
Yes.
So you should go on the
It's
Discord.
amazing.
Yeah. there's
Oh,
some
and
good
on
stuff
top
in
of
there.
that, during like short rest and stuff like that, if y'all ever want to just go chill in the Discord, y'all can talk live as well as in the chat.
Ooh.
Multiple people. different
Not
Ooh.
today.
ways. Not today.
Yeah, no, today it's about us.
Yeah, it's about us.
Just a reminder. Just a reminder. Our Kickstarter is still live. We have 4 days left. Zodiac is coming to Dungeons and Dragons, and the Stargazer's Guide to Aurora is a campaign setting for 5e that brings a Zodiac character build system, new races, subclasses, and a robust world to explore. You can use Command Kickstarter to check it out now. Yeah, back now before it ends. That being said, let's roll our hit dice and jump into this week's short rest, which...
I think I'm on D12s now for those hit dice.
You want D12s now?
Wait, you're. I'm sorry. What?
Let me go back and let's see.
Speaking
you
of
a
hit
monster?
dice, did we level?
There's...
yeah,
you
did
should be D8s.
I don't think we
Yeah.
leveled, guys. Like we literally
You just leveled up.
Just
You just
leveled up.
leveled up.
That was enough fighting.
I'm just
To be
okay, but
fair,
like,
she thought we were already a level higher, so she gave us a level. She could give us another level, so we're at the level that she thought.
That she
was
thought
Yeah,
we
you
were,
would have definitely died if I didn't give you that level.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
God. Good thing we
You all
mentioned
would have
something.
definitely...
Yeah.
Because well, like it's funny because in the after show before the boss fight, I was like, you're level 9. They're like, no, we're level 8. And I'm like, oh,
Or
oh, you're
you
level.
said you guys are level 10, right?
Yeah,
what
that's
you
exactly
Yeah, it
what happened.
yeah.
And I was like, no.
You said, yeah, y'all should probably level.
And that was the scariest moment of our lives. Like,
I mean,
it was
That
that
was not
one,
a
and then the week leading up to it, y'all. I don't know. Y'all, you might die. Y'all, be prepared for
Lauren
character
has
death.
this
all
thing
over the place.
before each big scary battle where she's like, "I love you all very much." Yeah,
Before the show
just want
starts.
you to know.
Yeah, I do. I get very serious and I'm like, I love you all so much. I know I'm the DM. I'm not trying to kill you. I want you to know. I just want you to feel heroic and like, I love you all and I'm not trying to be an ass.
Don't be angry.
And
at
the
me
rest
if
of
your
the day
character
is
dies.
us.
Just like, what? Lauren, stop.
That's
Yeah.
true. It does happen at like 10 a.m. So it's like you have 8 hours to like enjoy the.
I send
bask
multiple
in it.
text messages throughout the day that say, guys, I really love you. I love you so much. Just know that I really do love you and I'm not trying to be mean.
See, but that just compounds the dread, though. Like, the more text you send throughout the day, the more, oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really.
Or
really
like,
bad.
I'm just like, please think through all of your actions. I know we goof off from time to time.
Oh yeah, I was on a plane, and every time I get off like plane and stuff, you just see like another, and I was like, this is not
Yeah.
good.
You can see Luden staring at you across the airport, like, "Don't go back."
But
The ghost of Luden.
I think it's time for judgment to come down from her cloud and judge us. Do you think
Oof.
we thought things through? What did you think of our thought process? Because you said make good choices, think things through. Did we think thoughts that you were proud of?
Shooting for like a B minus.
I think
It worked.
I think in combat there were plenty of moments where I was like, wow, smart. Wow. Like that's a good tactical move. Going through. So the funny thing is, the map. There are plenty of other locations in the map that I had developed, and you guys were just like panicking, like, get there now, go. So the timer was actually for me, so that I knew when guards and people would move to different rooms, and so there were other things, like you guys could have gone into other rooms and picked stuff up, or like gathered
but-
more lore and information.
Cyprian left us a note that said, "Keep on task."
I
think
know,
that was
which
secretly
was-
you.
which-
going-
I think the big thing was the us being only invisible for 4 minutes. Because when I threw that stuff up,
yeah.
it had a timer on it, and so it was like if we need to get to really quickly, we only have 4 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
I fully interpreted that timer as if you do not get his dad within the hour, you have failed the mission. And that's what
Yeah, that's what I thought it was too.
Oh!
Yeah, same.
Over.
It did create a tense situation. I see that now. In hindsight, I see that now.
I think I said this on stream, but like I'm gonna say it again. I've used timers many times as a DM, and I think I never will again because I hate being on the other side of it, and it's awful, and it hurts my heart to watch a timer that I don't know what happens.
Daniel was the
down.
first
It's like,
person
this
to
is
do
the
this,
worst.
by the way.
Timer.
Daniel was the first
And-
person to do a timer on Iron Valor.
You know, and they had wars before the Geneva Convention too. So I think we solved that issue.
But
I will use that comment that they had wars before the Geneva Convention. I like that.
Is
what I'm
this
saying.
Geneva
It-
Convention?
it definitely, like, taking a detour through the hideout would have been more difficult. Where's the risk versus the reward and stuff? You would, like, there were things throughout the hideout that you could have come across. Like, you could have gone into Zebnik's office if you wanted to, and, like, he had stuff in there, but, like,
We missed
like
the loot.
you
I mean,
I could
I
definitely
explored the rest
see
of the
that.
hideout.
I definitely. I think I would have done the same thing that you guys would have done. Like, there's just too much risk, and I don't
Well,
like.
if
I
you would've
wouldn't have been
taken-
willing to risk it either. But I wanted to give you guys the option, like, hey, there are other places in here with things that you could go. The loot
Sounds like
hoard.
a trap to me.
Yeah, if we took
Yeah.
like 4 damage from any of those places in this other place, we would have died. I
feel
had
like we
5
would
hit
have-
points on that other one.
I feel like we would have walked into Zevnik's office, and then he would have like came up behind us and be like, I'm going to entomb you. Like, banished us or disintegrated. Ah,
He's that special kind of wizard where you know his fingers are like little spiders all the time. Like,
Yeah.
fingers are moving around.
yes.
He's a distant cousin of Balak, I guess.
Oh no. Feels skinny.
Not quite as crazy, but pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, feel free to ask questions as well, guys.
Yeah, feel
We
free to
will-
ask questions.
we're
Do you want me
used
to
to
tell
doing
you
this
what was in
now.
the loot hoard room?
No.
No.
No,
No.
save it. Just move it to another.
No, don't say anything. Yeah, I need more loot now though. I used all of my inventory of nice things is all gone. So
Yeah, and like we didn't make any money from this. We just got Uri's dad.
Which
We
is
spent
the
a lot
most
of
important thing.
we spent
You
so
know,
much
Uri's
money
bad.
and made no money.
It's
I wouldn't-
priceless.
500 platinum before he got in here, so we're gonna
He
be getting
swallowed 500 platinum.
Oh my god. By the way,
And
I'd
it
like
was
to-
ripped out of his stomach.
I mean, ooh, what a great adventure hook idea, though.
gotta wait for him to pass the platinum.
Oh god.
Would Esprit
That's
ever
the
like
name of the adventure past the platinum.
pass the
no.
platinum?
It's just
You're
a
like,
dog.
it's
not
who's
what you
eating-
think.
You know,
it is.
I
It's a-
feel
a dog has ate somebody's purse, and you gotta just protect the dog until it
Please.
poops.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
please,
It joins your party for a while. You just have to keep this dog alive.
the other
Did he
villagers
go yet?
know that he ate my dowry, sir. Please, sir.
You're just constantly checking this shit. Like, no, not tonight.
Look, if it's a dog,
tomorrow.
even if it hasn't swallowed platinum, we're saving it, okay?
I feel like I have to stay away from poop stuff, though. The poop stuff, like, that's like Twisted Veil's thing.
It's Twisted Veil.
It's already trademarked.
That's like their trademark, the poop stuff. The poop bandits,
Stuff.
the plumber guy, the prince of plumbing. I forget his name, but
The Earl of Pow.
no, like the guy that was talking to Tobias, who was like he owned like a plumbing company. He was just like, sir, everyone, a round of shots into the air. I love a man who appreciates good poop flow or something.
What the?
The amount of time in sewers as well.
Interesting.
Yes,
Okay.
if you haven't caught up in Twisted Veil, there's something, enticing for you if you're interested.
You know, I would like to point out though, we did kind of do the poop thing first. Hot take, I know. Because Snonk was pooping everywhere, okay? He pooped in Samson's bed. He pooped
He did.
That pig was pooping everywhere.
Yeah.
And then
Not
Finn
pooping
potty
before
trained
school.
him.
No, I potty trained him.
Been potty trained.
No,
Oh,
potty
you
trained
know
him.
what? Now that I
Potty
think
trained
about
him.
it, that's true. You
You
did
know what?
share
I
a
don't remember
moment.
that part.
You did share a moment where you had to show Snonk how to poop outside.
I
It's
did have
true.
to do that.
He did have to do it outside.
I'm
So really,
It's the natural way to do it
Are
anyway.
going down during this conversation.
What?
Snonk and Luden pooping it.
Okay, so this has been arc 3. That's it.
The final look back.
As we poop.
So, what do we want to talk about in terms of the actual arc?
I guess if we're talking about arcs, like what has been, we could talk about like our favorite moments since we've gotten to Sable.
Well, where did arc 3 start? When we left the tower?
No, yeah,
that
left
Is that
the
right?
tower.
Okay.
I can tell you exactly when it started. Give me
'Cause
one,
usually every arc is
2,
like
3.
15 episodes.
Yeah, I think it was right as we left
6,
Raymir's tower.
7
13 to
seconds.
15 episodes.
I don't think it's been that
Uh,
many episodes since we left the tower. Because we
It's
quickly
been quite
got
a few.
there.
It's been quite a few.
Mhm.
We spent another episode on the boat, then actually 2 episodes at the other place.
At the anchor.
You guys started
Dusty
after.
Anchor.
Yeah, you
Dusty
guys started arc 3 after you left Digbrand.
Oh, then yeah, we definitely have that, 'cause we had,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
3
okay.
or 4 episodes on the boat. by
Like the
itself.
day that you left Digbrand, I believe, was the start of arc 3.
Okay, so we're talking about like the So we're starting with the tower, basically.
Yeah.
Right. We're starting
Well, a
with
lot
starting
happened
with
off the
towers,
Eris a
right?
lot too. If that includes,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true.
that's
I can take us
included.
through each episode if you want.
Feels like
Oh,
it feels
gosh.
like this arc was split into like arc 1A and arc 1, or like arc
Yeah.
1.5 and 2.5 or something.
We're gonna Lion King this.
So shall we like round robin and see what everyone's favorite moment was? I think that's a good one.
Yes.
I like that. I like that. You should go first.
Since you
Hey,
suggested
Brandon.
it.
Okay. No. Well, one of my favorite moments, and one of the things that I thought was really cool was Ermir giving gifts to everybody throughout this arc. I think that really it was a cool way to like show off kind of his character and who he is, and kind of we did the whole love language thing. Y'all didn't get to see that, but like he gives gifts and he builds stuff, and it ties into the Undercity and like the whole culture down there and how they all shared everything. So I thought it was a cool way for him to like bond with each of the party members individually, and we all got some cool stuff out of it. So
All right, I'll go next. I think mine is definitely just Uri taking the 7. Oh, such a beautiful moment.
Oh yeah.
It was heart wrenching.
That was really good.
So, that was good. That was good. Favorite
That was a
moment.
really good moment.
Straight there.
I can go next. There's a lot of moments I could pick from, but the one that's really sticking out in my mind, and yes, I'm making sure that it happened in this arc, is Prayaria's monologue about a bloody crown and about how she's going to destroy the person who took her family. I think about that a lot.
Yay.
It's a good one.
That was a good moment. That's pretty badass.
Thank you. I worked on it.
Was the Fae shard in this, or was that last arc?
No, that was in this too.
But
Yeah.
there was a moment where Esperis went to the my brain. The
That place or the church or whatever.
the,
too.
the
temple?
living terrace, I think.
Yeah.
Her temple. She went to the living terrace and she did the tea, like what are you running from experience. And is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about when she took the Fae shard.
Yeah.
With her
That's
father,
it.
I think
That was on the boat. So
That was on the
all-
boat.
That was
Was this
also
arc?
this arc.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
that was
was.
this arc.
That was on the boat.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
We
would
did
say that's
so
that's
much.
probably my favorite part. But can't I pick another one? I like my date, and and I like being emo Finn for like 2 seconds.
Emo
That was
Finn.
fun
That was
too.
good.
Emo Finn was scary.
I
Emo
love
Finn
that.
was very scary.
I want to visit him again sometime. I
Which-
think it's a good look.
Wait, which emo Finn? Is that the emo Finn on the
was-
boat when we were all mad at him, or,
Yeah.
or when he was all
No,
mad?
you mean
We weren't
Ludin was the only one mad.
Well,
Ludin
Loon was the only one mad.
Oh, and I loved bonding with Cassius and giving him the Emerald Spyglass. Okay, I'm done. Those were my top 4 things.
I struggled so hard to cut mine down, and Danny's like, episode by episode.
Let me just recount the whole arc for you guys because I loved it all.
I really liked the date. I think the Esprit and Finn date. I thought that was one of my favorite parts of the whole episodes of this arc. I suppose I like that one a lot. It went off the rails so quickly, and watching the two of you try to navigate that as your characters I thought it was hilarious, and I love the way that it's gonna turn out, and it's gonna be amazing, and I love it.
Am I the last one?
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
You are, Raina. And a lot happened to Frey in this one.
Yeah,
Like
you and
there's
Judgment.
So many good ones.
It's like, did you love that your family got stolen by
Oh
my
yeah,
friends?
that was
or-
great.
Oh my gosh,
I
that's
love that.
Like, was that on your top 3?
When your sister called you,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was
As she was actively being
heart-wrenching.
kidnapped.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like,
that
like,
was-
Oh, that was
And you weren't there.
like
and
taken
you
part
felt
6
her.
or whatever.
that was gut wrenching right there. We need to,
Yeah,
we need to
what
have
the
a
fuck,
highlight.
Lauren?
a reverse
What?
highlight video.
What, Daniel?
I was like, yeah, what the fuck, Lauren?
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when we started this, we went down a long list of things we were and were not okay with. Was child kidnapping on that? Did we go over that?
It wasn't it wasn't on the list, but
I don't think we didn't think of it. But you know what?
yeah, we didn't, I don't think it had to be on the list.
It's too late now.
There were a lot of good moments though. Meeting our doppelgangers was fun.
Oh,
the
yeah.
doppelgangers.
Oh,
was
yeah.
fun, wasn't?
Aurora's
Yeah.
blessing.
Aurora's blessing, yeah.
We
When
need
Lauren
to have
faked
a
this out
party
and
day.
said, "Yeah, we're gonna have a nice chill arc, and everything's gonna be fine." Boom, fake kidnapping. Like, psych.
That was a day. That was an
I can't
episode.
narrow it down
So
to
wait.
one, but I really liked the party that we all threw together. That's gonna be my moment. I love that.
The summoning?
Yes.
Oh, that was
Yes.
Yeah, that was really good too.
When Ludin got trashed.
I
And
thought
then-
of my second moment that I need to shout out is Finn casting Zone of Truth on Cyprian because I was just so proud of him. I just handled everything so well, and I felt so vindicated. Like, yes, he's an adult and he makes good choices.
That's right. If only Esperise would realize that.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna throw it back as well. To remember when this is a Samson oriented one, so it's my honorable mention.
Mhm.
When we killed the Sky Reaver
Yeah.
Yes.
and we were on the ground.
That conversation.
Oh, yeah, y'all had y'all's
and
conversation while me and Uri were ripping it to shreds.
Yeah, Uri and Ludin were just like, "Hey, we don't give a fuck about this thing," and then you had that moment where Samson was like, "Hey, this is like we look at all of you like we all just looked at that Sky Reaver," and it's like, I thought that was I enjoyed that moment too.
That was nice.
That's throwback, way back.
Gotta
That was good.
get a party name now, though. We're
Yeah,
officially
audience.
A party.
It's been
What episode is
this
this?
is arc 3 that we just finished, and the party still does not have a group name. We're on episode. We're about to do episode 47 on Monday.
Okay, so in 5 weeks we'll do it.
That's what you said the last time I addressed this.
Yeah, no,
Just give
it'd be
us one
episode
more arc.
52,
I'm
one
gonna
year.
keep throwing it at you guys. You're gonna go to a new location, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna get a new NPC. It's like, you guys are together, eh? So what you call yourselves? And you're all gonna give me that dumb look, like,
We're not focused on this. It's like,
I'm the
VR.
Samson and the Samsons.
There we go.
Samson is
No.
just gonna, Daniel's just gonna take the reins and say Samson and the Samsons, and that is what it will be. Do you want that? Do you want that to happen?
I'd rather be the
Look.
Barbuck babes.
We'll
Oh
come in and
my God.
I'll announce us as Samson and the Marcuses, and I'll say, but you can just write down S&M. And then,
Oh my goodness.
That's almost worth it.
right?
Almost.
Right?
No. No.
Danielle says that names are overrated.
I like
Names are
that.
overrated.
The indies.
Don't take Zach's advice.
The
Why
Endies.
not?
That's what I call us out. Okay.
Is that really what you call us?
I call us the Endies and them the Twisties.
I've learned
Indie,
Twisties.
Fates indies. Oh my god.
Dungeons and Doodles
They
says
both sound like diarrhea, but go ahead.
Twisties is a thing in gymnastics where
The-
you
like
lose
the
your
undies?
sense of like where you are in the air, and you could like really hurt yourself.
the undies.
But anyway,
Uh,
I've heard of that arena.
Dungeons and Doodles says, y'all be careful, it's always the joke names that stick.
See, the thing is, we have to do it in character,
So-
though. That's
so
the hard
when-
thing.
Gave my flower name to Ermir instead of doing a monologue to the party, so I'm just like, go. I'm not.
Yeah, I kind of like a Flora Fiore as our party name.
That's so
Very dramatic.
It does sound dramatic and epic.
Flora Fiore.
What does that even mean?
If you were listening, Luden.
Was he there?
Yeah, I don't
Was
think you
he
were there
there?
that episode though. Actually,
Why weren't you listening to me monologue about flowers while you were
Oh,
set
man.
on fire?
wow.
Do you not watch the episodes you don't attend?
Oh, you're right. You're right. The only few episodes I've ever missed where I am doing
Yeah.
extremely long things. For
Yeah, y'all be cool.
not
He
just
was
a
on
Monday
fire.
day.
He was on fire and jumping off buildings.
Why didn't you sleep and listen to it? Put an earbud.
I was jumping off of buildings when we did that. When y'all were like, and no, that was Iron Valor. What was I doing that week? Actually, I think I actually was on fire. Good times. I was either doing that or drifting cars.
Can we make like
Zach says,
Go ahead.
how dare you, Danny? I came up with that. I think that's in
Yeah.
reference to the undies or the endies.
lies, all lies?
Yeah, go for it, McBluff. Do it.
Real quick though, I want to know what Lauren's favorite moment was of this arc.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah, yeah,
man.
Tell us your favorite moment.
Just the whole last battle.
Oof.
I think my favorite moment, because I enjoy the moments where you guys kind of like take the wheel and just really shine. And I think my favorite moment is when I presented that tea to Deanna and Esperise drank it, and like I was like, what do you see? And like everything that Deanna said during that entire, like, I was about to start crying. Like, that's how moved I was by what Deanna was saying about her character. And I felt it. Like, I felt it right here. So that's probably, I would say that's my favorite moment from Arc 3.
Yeah, because that wasn't planned. We didn't talk about that beforehand. What she was gonna say. So.
No, none of that was planned. You guys had no idea that I was going to throw that at you. Usually, like, you guys have an idea of, like, roughly what's gonna happen. Like, you know, hey, we're gonna go shopping. Okay, so you guys know you're going shopping. You don't know who you're gonna meet, but you know that you're going shopping. Or, like, you guys tell me that you're going over here. Like, these are the places that we want to go, Lawrence. You have a rough idea of, like, where you're gonna go, but you have no idea what's gonna happen when you get there.
Sometimes we don't even make it. A lot of times we don't even make it.
But like that tea, you guys had absolutely no idea that was gonna be thrown at you.
Ooh, McBluff.
And I love
yeah.
I love what you
Jeez.
did there.
Oh,
That's the same thing we talked about on Thursday, isn't it?
Let's read the
Well, we didn't
question.
talk about the
Yeah, I'll read it. McBluff says, so how does it feel with the last arc ending with Uramir having such intense survivor's guilt that he basically sacrificed himself in a sense, and this arc ending with Uramir accepting that what happened to Micah wasn't his fault?
Yeah, Brandon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon.
How's
Yeah,
it feel, Brandon?
Talk, Brandon.
Everyone look at Brandon.
McBluff. Yeah, Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon. You know, sheesh, that is a interesting way you worded that question. I think that he has it's not just about Micah, you know, like he accepts the fact that what happened to Micah wasn't his fault, but I think he still has a lot of guilt about what happened to like literally everyone else. And you know, Micah was just extra shit on top of the shit sandwich, and he, you know, he felt like he let his friend down and stuff. But I guess seeing him, you know, seeing what he's done, being with this group after everything that happened, you know, I guess he comes at it like, you know, you still had choices to make after everything that happened in the Undercity. Like, you know, last time I saw you, you were my friend, you know, you were hurt, but now you've completely turned into a monster. You're basically unrecognizable. So I think he's kind of closed that chapter of guilt as far as like Micah's concerned, but there's still like, he still has to talk to his dad about like everything that happened in the Undercity and all of that. So I mean, he's really happy to get his dad back, but I think that guilt is definitely still there and something that he's gonna try to keep working through.
I have a follow-up question. I actually have two things, but I'm gonna say this one first.
Okay.
Do you think Ermir's dad knows what happened in the Undercity?
Probably.
Michael would have told him.
Yeah, Micah would have
Do you
told
think
him.
Micah told him? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That would be terrible.
What kind of conversation you think that's going to be next episode with your dad about the Undercity?
I honestly have no clue.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Well, especially if it's coming from Micah, then, you know, he's going to skew it in a way that makes it seem like, you know, Ermir did this all on purpose. But
On the other hand, Micah ripped out his jugular and you
that is also true.
Hey.
That also happened. Thanks,
When he
Lauren.
first saw Ermir, he reached out for him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm sure it's going to be good. I mean, it's his father, you know, so I'm sure that everything is going to be okay and he's going to understand. But I think leading up to it, you know, there would be that kind of fear of like, you know, what is he going to think, you know?
One thing that I really enjoyed in, I'm going to call it the last leg of this arc, the searching for your dad arc, is that kind of the rest of the party, I feel like every member has gotten an opportunity to really show that support to Ermir, and he has the support system around him. Like, I loved finally getting the first ever conversation Ermir
Yes.
ever had. Samson and Finn, even though it was kind of behind his back, doing what they do to try to support him, and then being willing to go, but we'll also do it your way, which is a big sacrifice on their part.
the right way.
The right way. We did.
Freyaria during the hand clasping thing was so cool, and then Luden, even that very specific moment of you going, okay, I know what I need to do to support you guys, and it means that I have to step off to the side. Like, everyone got an opportunity to show that they had your back, which I'm sure kind of helps Ermir's headspace.
Oh yeah. And it was also really cool because I don't think like none of that stuff was planned. All of it was just like happened, and it I think it's really cool that it happened that way, that everybody got a chance to do that. Because for those like for the chat, like Ermir was probably, there was a time where Ermir was probably gonna leave the party after this arc. But like we had talked about it and stuff, but like I think again, having this party around him that can kind of influence, and you know, he could talk through his issues and be on the right path. I think it ended up coalescing really well, especially with like him versus Micah, who's kind of taken down this dark path. Like, they're both survivors, but they've taken such dramatically different paths up until this point, which is crazy. Because I didn't know how, Lauren, you were gonna characterize Micah, like leading up to this. Like, I was expecting, coming into Sable, I was expecting him to like pop up here and there maybe, or like we would get some sort of like ideas besides just like sight reading and telling us. But it was cool. Like you held it all the way up until the very end, and it was until that meeting when he walked into the workshop.
Yeah, that's it's very like Micah is obsessed.
Yeah.
If it wasn't obvious, Micah is obsessed. I hope the change in demeanor with him was very clear, because when you first met him in Cambria, like a different person, not even the same person.
Yeah, I hate him and I love him. Like, I love him as a villain. I hate that he is Urmir's villain and that the story had to happen to my character. But
So I have a follow-up questions talking about the different paths and different ways characters change, like specifically Urmir and Micah moving from what happened in the Undercity and the different paths they took. I'd like to hear from everyone over the course of this arc. What is your favorite turn your character took over the course? Like, so how did
combat wise?
Well, not turn. Just no, not combat. Like the changes that happened to your character over the last,
like how your characters evolved,
how you changed, and like how the character changed over time. So, like, what's your favorite change that happened? And Lauren, you too. Like, who's your favorite character, and what was your favorite change? What was your favorite change by them?
Who's your favorite character, and why is it Finn?
Oh,
Tempted.
that reminds me. I have a poll to redeem for McBluff that I didn't see because it like combat was so intense. McBluff actually, I think has a poll that I'll put in chat. I think
Who's
it's
most dispensable to die tonight, or something like that?
no.
What?
Go back.
That's good. I don't know what the poll was. I'm just saying, like.
Who does Lauren love the most?
Oh.
I
That's the
wish it
poll.
was me.
I'm gonna put it in chat. I'm so sorry that I missed that. The combat was so intense. But I'm gonna put that in chat now. Me and the pancakes or waffles poll from Iron Valor. Real quick.
So
I could
so I'm gonna
very sad about.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go first. Just to give you an idea of the kind of answers I was looking for from all of you. So I think my favorite thing that's happened with Samson so far is that Samson got over the course of this arc, after leaving Digbrand, where he was in jail and they came back for him and all that kind of stuff happened. Like, Samson got super protective of these people, and he's gone from very aloof, all of you are dispensable because you're mortals, to he's mad at Rhaenyra for allowing Urmir to take on one of the seven and shortening his life because of it. And then he's got this moment in the final battle where he turns into the ape, and like he's literally the last one to leave the room to make sure everybody can stay safe. And like Samson has taken on a significantly more protective and guardian role over the party than he had in the past, because he was so like almost like not standoffish, but definitely like, if you die, it's okay beforehand. But now he's certainly not like that. And he believes it's within his power to not only complete this task, but also to complete this task and keep most of you alive. And so I think that's one thing that I like about, like, he's taken on that more guardian like role over the party. And I like that, because I like characters who do that. And that's the way a lot of my characters are. And I appreciate that I get to do that more. And it's awesome. So I like that change in what Samson is.
Samson is our daddy and our sugar daddy.
Accurate.
Yes.
Like, I hold the money and
I got my own.
and you drive the car.
Yeah. And he signs all the permission slips for us.
I drive. I'm the guarantor on this like room we're renting.
Yeah.
Like-
He's like, you better stop fighting or I'll pull this carriage
Pull
over.
this Vardo over.
Yeah.
Didn't someone say, I don't know if it was during an after show, where like Samson's like the dad who pulls up into a McDonald's parking lot and all the kids are like, yeah! And he's like, one black coffee.
I'm absolutely
Yeah, you-
drawing Samson now, and all of us on like
everyone's
little kid harnesses.
Yes.
We get that fan art, please.
Yeah. The kid harness.
So great.
Samson.
But I do like Daddy Samson. So I'm glad he's gone that direction.
I just wish he called literally anything.
Don't lie, Deanna. You know it's true.
Oh.
Next.
I can go next. There's essentially two things that have been going on with Reese or Esperise this arc. One of them is kind of a change, and the other one is something that I'm exploring and is kind of changing. The obvious change is I'm in this party who's like really nice and keeps telling me you should express yourself and do the things that you want to do. So she's trying to learn what she wants to do and how to go about doing those things because she doesn't have a very strong sense of identity. So she's figuring out how she wants to behave when she's being herself, because that's kind of uncomfortable for her. So like the date and kind of the way that she's been talking to Samson and Praeria now are very much non-performative in a way that's new for her. So that's been fun. The thing I'm exploring is Fae racism. She is a very bigoted person against the Fae, which is, I mean, I don't know how much people know about her race, but it is very ironic. And that's something that's fun to explore because it very much impacts the way that she relates to, especially Samson and Praeria. Praeria is too good for the Fae, and Samson is on thin fucking ice. He keeps like doing things that she doesn't expect a Fae person to do. So he is broadening her mind, which isn't his responsibility because she's a bigot, but like it's interesting to look at. Yeah, I think those are the two big things going on with her right now. I'm sorry to wound you, Samson.
just so hurtful.
She likes you on a personal level. It's just, your kind of people are not the good.
Oh my gosh.
The you peoples.
Wow.
Would you say that to Praeria too?
Well, Praeria doesn't like the Fae either. She's fucking.
But she's a queen of the Fae. She's gonna have to like it eventually.
Welcome to Fate 10, where we analyze microaggressions.
Like all of y'all are Fae except me. So
Vermeer's not a Fae.
I'm a demon.
A demon. Excuse you.
same difference.
How dare you, Avernus? Avernus, not Feywild.
Yeah, and we don't even know what you are, Ludin, because you got weird stuff going
You
on.
got
too.
weird shit happening to you,
Lunacy.
Lou.
Yeah.
We're all just like, who's this dude with his regular ass lifespan? Like, what's up?
Luton is just
That's
a cultist.
suspicious.
He's just signed his life over to just the
He's a
dark
cultist.
arts. He's like he's
How
giving
is
up
he a
his shadow.
cultist?
He's giving up his shadow so that he can have blood magic, and
What's the
and
difference?
now he's learning poisons, and he's got telekinesis, and then like that's
He's not a
definitely
cultist.
so.
That sounds like a cleric. All of these things are cleric things that you're saying too, except for the shadow.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
You
Exactly.
can't. I don't think.
What
you'd be
would you
cleric if
do?
You don't have a god.
No,
What would you
yeah,
do
I'm,
for
I'm
blood
No,
magic?
but what I'm saying is
That
like
makes
you
what's
a
the difference
warlock.
between me, occultist, and whatever.
no, I'm not
y'all are.
speaking. I'm not speaking in terms of like class. I'm speaking in terms of the fact that like when we met you, you were just a ranger. And
No, I didn't have a shadow then either. I didn't have a shadow bin.
When we met you were like so like just a ranger and all.
You were
and
regular
and nothing cool, and now you're
Would you like to talk about how your character evolved?
I would like to hear how everyone else sees how you
No. We want to hear what you think about this.
He's the only one with military training. He can hold his own in a fight, and we're like a bunch of giggle shits who use magic.
Yeah. Samson totally has military training. He's a million years old.
Yeah, so does
but that's
Finn.
like Fey military though. It's not.
Yeah, but once
It
Finn
doesn't
tells
count.
us that,
Better.
then we'll be able to say that.
It's Fey military. It's way better than all you humies.
Humies.
Wow.
I'm the only human.
I think Morty's would be more appropriate.
Mortys.
Little Mortys.
Oh, you Mortys.
Little Mortys.
It matters if
Oh, I
our
thought we
people
were making
die.
like a Rick and Morty reference. Never mind.
That's what I thought
Like
too.
mortal.
Were we not?
Mortys.
Oh, no, I guess
Yeah,
we're
that's what I
mortal.
thought first too, right?
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah. I thought
guess
you were
we're all
referring
Mortys.
to the expendability of Mortys. And
Who is the Rick in our
Humans are-
Mortys?
Samson would have to be
Samson.
the Rick.
The old grumpy guy. Alcoholic, yeah, it checks.
Let's see.
I
Yeah,
haven't
so-
watched Rick and Morty, but
It's a great show.
I've seen the memes.
I'd say so. Ludin's change this arc has been his ever changing from black and white to everything is gray, and I think that really hit him hard. Oh, and also trying to like give more to the party in the sense of if things piss him off or annoy him, just keep quiet and just go along with it, even without making faces and stuff like that. Hold it in, learn how to like speak to these people without like pissing them off. But I think the from black to white to everything being gray is the biggest change that he's having. I'm really excited for this alignment assignment because I don't think Ludin is probably gonna be lawful evil anymore. We'll see. But I do like that whole conversation with Envy. Gosh, I can't wait to be able to sit down and really unpack it all. I've been thinking about it. I think about it often. Like, how does Ludin think about this stuff? And as we're going along, I'm excited to get more of his backstory out there as well, so that we could start figuring out why Ludin does the things that he does and like why he thinks the things that he does. But yeah, I like from black to white to almost everything is gray now. Like, what is right? What is wrong? Oh my God, what is going on? And so yeah. Who's next?
Should I go next? I could go next. Okay, so for Finn, I feel like Finn has evolved in interesting ways. I think the thing that I like the most is I think he's becoming a little full of himself, which was not the case, I don't feel like, starting out. But I feel like he's got that strong, like, I've got Levy on speed dial vibes. Like, he's like, I'm chosen. I can just talk to my God. Like, when he talks to Esperis and he's like, you mean you don't talk to your God, like, on a daily basis? Like, I guess that's just me. No, but I like, I like how he's exploring that confidence for himself, because he's not generally I didn't make him as a confident character, or he didn't start out that way. So to see him kind of find his confidence and his power, like, along the journey, I like it a lot. Also, I like exploring his jealousy. Finn has become a very jealous person. He's jealous about Snonk. He is jealous about Esperis. He's jealous about a lot of, like, and I think that has to do with him. This is like the first time he's ever really had like friends that he values, and so he doesn't want to lose that, and he almost wants to be like at the forefront of people's minds because of that. I think there is still some insecurity that shines through, I think, because of that jealousy. But yeah, I think personality-wise, that is where Finn is right now. That's where he's developing. He's also learning to do things on his own and not listen to other people. Like when he went and talked to Cyprian, like, I mean, half the party agreed, but he was kind of already decided on that already because he felt it was right. And then that was enough justification for him, I think, to go talk to Cyprian on Cassius's behalf. So maybe it'll become out of control. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Out of control, confident Finn is something that I am so here for.
Yes.
No,
Like
y'all coddle him
emotional.
too much. This is the issue. Y'all coddle him too much.
What I really love so far is that Samson and Luden, like, Samson has learned to protect people, and Luden is learning about shades of gray. Esperise has become a racist, and himself. So our arcs are going wonderfully.
I need some sunglasses. So I can be like, you guys don't understand me. Whatever.
Oh my
Go
god.
over here.
Yeah, Finn
Or
needs
like-
Heelys.
Go
So
away.
I feel
Wait,
like
don't go away.
Esperise is just gonna be like, Finn's just hitting puberty. That's all it is. Just getting all emotional and stuff.
I mean, it's about that time.
Finn's just a baby. Yeah.
Everyone, this is a natural cycle.
Yep.
Just calm down.
They're all
Oh my
hard to
gosh.
control at this age.
It is just a face.
Oh my god.
This phase only lasts like 30 years. Don't worry.
And he's about 70, 75 years old. We should be past this point.
I love
So the
that.
rest of Luden's life, basically, this is Finn.
I'm here for it.
Oh my god. Maybe Luden will then be like down for going to the Feywild, because by the time they get back, Finn will be past his bad boy phase.
Then Finn would have to stay here.
And has like a 3-hair beard because he's so
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
Not the struggle beard.
He'll never shave it.
Yeah.
I work so
this
hard
right
for
here.
these.
This right here.
Just like stay the night. Just stay the night in the Feywild. Come back, you'll be good.
See, Esperise, I told you I was an adult.
You see
Right
that?
I
here.
can show it off to all the other elves. Like, you can't grow facial hair. Look at this.
Yeah.
Armpit hair, Esperise.
Bask in my manliness. Where I am an adult.
You know, maybe I could get some cologne since, you know, your parents do that.
I've just now started to have to use deodorant, Esperise.
You can get the you can get the expensive whale vomit cologne perfume
Ooh.
that our
Ambergris.
Dad, don't you remember?
Well, most colognes have whale vomit in. Don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't,
Not
like,
know
let's-
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you remember when you guys were doing the, oh my gosh, Lord Alehammer, his son? Don't you remember him being like, did you know that perfume is made from the musk of like deer, which is like these balls? No, it's gross. Anyways,
I thought he was just rambling.
no,
I'm
I was about to say
everything,
it.
everything
I
that
think all
he
of us.
said was 100% true.
Oh no,
Boy, that's Snapple
that's
facts.
not
for
good at
days.
all.
Everything that like because he reads all the time. Everything that he said is 100% true. They're true facts, but they're weird facts. It's made that
And I
really
relate to how
the
to
most-
tell those to
the
other
most
people.
expensive perfume is made from whale vomit.
See, this show is both entertaining and
And
educational.
The more you know.
I think when Finn starts to use deodorant, he's also going to put it on Snonk so they smell the same.
That Snonk's gonna have some
Sure.
interesting things to say about that.
How much deodorant would Snog need?
Just a little bit. He's only got little arms. He's
We're
put
gonna
under
run
his,
out of money.
he doesn't need it over his whole body, just his armpits.
Have you smelled Snog?
Just-
Never mind.
Does Snog have
Fine.
armpits?
Sure, under his arms.
He
He
has
has
leg
arms.
A
Are
leg
they just not like
pits.
okay?
But is that where his sweat glands go? Like,
Well, they don't
Well,
sweat.
pigs don't sweat, but
Yeah,
if
pigs don't
but
sweat.
it's okay because I'm putting deodorant on him
Just-
anyway.
For the scent, he wants the ladies to know I smell just like my pig.
Yeah, well, this pig's really cool. Okay.
Like, what's the Aurora equivalent of Axe body spray?
Battle axe.
Old
Cadillac
Spice.
body spray.
I'm a polymorph. I'm a polymorph Snog into like a wolf at some point.
I
He's
thought you were gonna
ride in
say-
a battle.
You were gonna polymorph Stonk into a human, or like I need that.
I could do that.
No,
I could do
we
that.
don't need that.
We needed an episode where Stonk is a person. Look, Lauren's here for it. Ah,
No, we don't need that.
yes, we do. I need a buddy, guys.
Oh my
Did you just say we need a
God.
buddy? We have two NPCs
We have buddy
that
at
are now
home.
right now. We have two
Name's
NPCs
Cassius.
already.
Let me see what I can polymorph him into that
Oh
has
my!
a language and stuff.
Buddies at home.
Would he even? Oh, that just opens a can of worms. Like, would he even be able to speak common?
No, because he's a pig.
No, he would
I
just.
I can
Get
into
there,
him
you
and
get there.
translate.
You get their IQ, don't you?
You're gonna turn Snog into a
Polymorph.
freak of nature. Don't do it.
Oh my God.
Leave him as a pig.
It's already done, guys. It's already in the
The-
the
way
universe.
to do
It's
that.
already-
You're the perfectly good monkey's what you've done.
Oh my god.
He would
Why a
have-
human?
Mick
though?
Bluff
Why not,
says
like,
he would-
something else.
McBluff says he would have an existential crisis.
No.
I don't think I can turn him into something that can speak.
Good.
But that
CJ,
won't
give me
stop me from
anxiety.
trying.
Please try.
Priaria, how have you changed over this arc?
Yes.
I think mine's fairly obvious. She has embraced her destiny, I guess, for
My queen.
her destiny is murder, and if it happens to make her a queen, then that's just what's up.
Best kind of royalty.
I think she's her main struggle, I feel like, is going to be how to be a queen. Cause like, aside from just like being a big sister, she's never really had responsibility over other people, or she's never really had to like delegate anyone. She has no management like priors. Okay, like she does not know.
We need to gift her like a planner. Like,
Give her- you have plants. What are you talking about?
I
You know
will
how to
teach
do
you.
that
I'll
good
teach
stuff.
you how to rule.
Plants are chill. Plants just kind of sit there and do plant shit. They don't like revolt if they don't like what you're doing.
Feywild, they can't revolt because everything is about your bloodline, and there is no option for another ruler unless there is, like, you know, a big evil witch, which we're gonna deal with.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's her internal struggle right now is being like, well, I've just kind of had to look out for number one and just do what I want, and now I've got responsibilities.
Just think of it as your family getting bigger. Now you're everyone's business.
There you go.
yeah, there you go.
Oh my god, she just mothers everybody aggressively. She's like, good news, I have cloned myself 3,000 times, so now I can read you all a bedtime story at night.
Oh, you have speakers for that. Just excuse me, kingdom. Listen up.
How can she
Harriet.
make sure that they're listening unless she's actually there?
Yes.
I have a pitch for your court. Those
Yes.
little mountain leads
Oh,
a
Rogs.
militia group, or not a militia. They could be just like, they're like the couriers. They go around, they check in on people and make sure they're good. Messages are passed around by these little rock guys who come
Oh
to
my
you.
god, yes.
Yeah.
I want that's it. Her whole court is Rogs.
Yes.
That's all it is.
That's actually
Nobody
brilliant.
can see the queen. They have to talk to the rocks first.
The Rogs don't speak.
Nope, they do not.
Stare blankly.
Exactly.
That's the point.
They sit there and they're
They'll
the
let
ones
you know
that
if they're
decide.
displeased.
Yeah, they'll go get Prayaria if you're allowed.
Yeah,
to
I
go
feel
see
like
it.
they've got like little paper clips or like clothespins on the tops of their heads, so like you can write notes and then you just put it on there. Just send them on, you know.
Hands.
It's just
Sometimes
good.
we're like the things you do in football stadiums, except the rocks all have like different painted sides. So if they stand in a big group and like they turn around in formations, they can make like little pictures or write out words.
Oh yes.
Oh, fans.
The only thing we'll have to do though is steal them from Brielle. Is her name?
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't have a job. She can like come live.
Brielle
with
hates
us.
us.
She's
Brielle
It's a-
owes
she's
us.
easy.
No,
She's
Brielle doesn't
easy to
hate us.
steal from.
What are you guys talking about? She hates us
Brielle
right now.
owes us because we gave her like artifacts from Prayaria's family.
She
We
can have
did.
all
We got
the
her fired.
artifacts she wants.
I love Lauren's reaction.
I feel like that's-
Entitlement.
You entitled assholes.
I feel like Sarah just got her fired. We didn't get her fired.
Okay, yeah, that's the way she sees it.
That's the way it
We
is.
gave her little family heirlooms. Okay, can
The
give us a
vibe
few
I'm
rocks.
getting-
She gave Prayaria a rog already.
Yeah, but just one. That was before she knew she was a queen.
Now the stuff we gave her is worth so much more.
Aramir's just gonna walk in, boom! Make way for the glorious Queen Briaria!
Just
Bow,
start-
Brielle! Do you not?
Quick, roll out the red carpet.
Doth you not know who you are in the presence of?
Yeah.
I'm manifesting my destiny. I want all this shit.
I want it all. I want it all. Ludin will be in the Vardo, just waiting for the Rogs to attack you guys. Which is another thing I want to see. I cannot wait to see Mountain, Battle Mode Mountain.
Battle Mode Mountain.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he turns into and how scary
It's like
he
I
really
want to
is.
see him do that, but Prey doesn't like. Every time we go into a dangerous situation, we leave the pets because we're like, this is not a place for you. How it puts on the Eldritch Abomination. This is too much for you.
See, but one day, Mountain's gonna have to ride Snonk into battle, and it's gonna
Yes.
be glorious.
No, like
Yes.
It's
like
going
and
to
the,
be glorious.
like an assassin's gonna come for Prayaria in the night, but the little mountain's gonna see it first, and he's gonna stand up and like waddle over there like angry as hell, trying to stop it, and he's gonna get kicked and shatter into 3 pieces by like
Why
by
did
a
the
single
story
boot.
take such a turn?
Shattered
You
into
saved
3.
Prayaria's life.
He's gonna because he's
He's gonna die
just a
first.
rock, and he's gonna hit the wall, break
We
into 2
both
pieces,
thought
and then
wrong.
just
We were expecting like, oh, and then he comes up and opens his mouth. No, Daniel's like, then he shatters into 3
He
pieces.
shatters
he
into
kicks
3
him,
pieces.
he breaks into 3 pieces, and then like has to watch because he's still sentient as Prairie dies.
Oh, let me guess,
I
his
mean-
wolf will come and
Wow.
save the day.
Wow.
Probably
Good lord, Daniel! That was aggressive.
In front
Well.
of my son.
This is a true after show indeed.
Brandon,
We just-
do you wanna... Oh,
I was gonna say we just lost 4 viewers. They just dropped.
Oh,
They're like, all right,
This is the
no
wrong
rock
violence.
murders. Yeah, no rock
Right.
murders, bruh.
The raw violence. They're like, I'm out.
Yeah, no.
Immediately.
Brandon, you want to talk about Ermir's journey, or do you feel like you covered it? Or is it more that you feel like you've really changed?
I mean, I feel like I've covered most of it. But yeah, he's definitely changed. Ermir at the beginning was like he's been out of his element ever since he left
Cambria.
Lacambria. Yeah, like he was like, you know, he had his routine, he had his people, he had his stuff, and he was cool with that. And now he's like thrust out here, and he can't go back home. And I think, especially in this arc, like he's finally starting to like feel comfortable and kind of come into his own, which I think is really cool. Like, so we'll see where that goes. Again, I feel like he's more confident now. He trusts the party. He's less depressed a lot of the time, which is good. So yeah, I think he's on the right track.
Lauren, do you have an idea of what you like about the way the party is progressing, or is there a favorite character arc that you're enjoying the most?
I mean, I like how the story is progressing. There are.
But who do you love the best? Because I think according to the poll, it's 100% Finn. Did we get results?
100%.
Yes, the
Yes,
Ah.
it's
I
unanimous.
disagree. I think she likes Esperise the most.
The poll says that I
Well, then you should have
love
voted.
Finn/Danny the most. Zach also contributed 1,200 channel points to that.
Oh my god. We're not asking you, Zach. Thanks.
I was about to say, Danny. I was like, Danny's man just pours his soul out into channel points.
Oh, my scrolls.
He's
like Finn. He always craps on Finn.
And then instead of
200 is Finn better be your favorite character, Lauren.
the general reaction would typically be something like, "Aw," but Danny's like, "Nobody's asking you, Zach."
No, literally, whenever we talk about Finn, it's like, Finn's such a child. Finn needs to grow up. I'm like, rude, first of all.
I mean, he's
Who's
not
Zach's
wrong, but
favorite
also.
Zach, who's your favorite character? That's the real question then.
All right,
Oh,
Zach, are
yeah.
you watching? You
I
need
talked
to.
to Zach about Esperise once, and he called her a big crybaby drama queen. So I think that's just how Zach talks about her.
He just says that about everybody.
Like everybody, crybaby,
Ooh, is he
over
part
and
of the
over.
Stop
Luden?
whining.
Are you part of the Ludin army, Zach? Because we're growing.
Yeah, who is?
I love
Yeah,
it.
I would
I
like
love
to
it.
know. I would like to know who the chat's favorite characters are.
Hey, there's
That'd
a
be
first
good.
time here.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up?
Hello,
First
Mama
timer.
Mo
First time
74.
here. Don't know
We-
what story they speak of.
Well, it's
Oh,
fate's
boy.
hand that
Let's
there
start
are.
from the beginning.
Wait. Okay, Cliff Notes version. So, there was this plague. and-
Before
So there was this plague. Oh, that's so far back.
we played Dungeons and Dragons on Monday during our Fate's End show. We just completed our Arc 3 finale, and we were just kind of doing a look back of all the exciting and amazing things that the characters have gone through and how they've grown for the last 3 arcs. But yeah, that's Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we just finished our Arc 3.
Zach is being a coward and not sharing his favorite character.
Is he still in chat?
Oh, I feel like
Yeah,
Lauren's
he's not
yet to
there.
answer.
What? Okay, you asked me like
wow, way
3.
to deflect. Yeah.
Wow.
You asked me 3
I-
different.
On your favorite character, your favorite player, your least favorite character, your
Yes.
least favorite player.
Do you guys really want me to answer that?
No.
There's
Oh,
Slayer,
okay.
Gazer,
We want to know.
favorites, Finn.
We want to know if there's a favorite like NPC or story arc that you have that's progressed in this way that you like the most, or if there's a specific character arc that you have truly enjoyed as the DM.
My favorite NPC is probably Snog. Honestly, I
Well,
have.
What kind
I have.
of arc is Snog had right now?
You said
He
you
went
said
through puberty?
NPC.
No, the arc.
Samson
The
is
arc.
so offended. I'm sorry. Daniel is so offended.
The arc the character's gone.
He said, what kind of an arc does start?
It's like, excuse
You asked me what my favorite NPC.
Not just your
Pick the
favorite.
pig out of everyone.
Okay, but to be fair, Snog is the best fucking character in this game, okay?
Lauren's Snog voice is my favorite NPC voice she does. It's amazing.
It's
Yeah,
changing,
very
guys.
sad.
It's gonna be deeper the next time we talk to because we
I-
can talk to.
I love the challenge of trying to see the world through a simple mind, and like how a pig would interpret what a book is, like where like how I've had to interpret what a quill is and what different things are, like
all of our names.
yeah, like what he would not call you by your name, he would call you by what he's most like what he associates with you, like sad face and berry man and
Food hand.
smells, which is Esperise, because Esperise
Vulpas.
wears cologne all the time, and Vulpas because Vulpa always tells Snonk that Samson is Vulpas, not Snogs. I think
Does Snog think that everyone else is his?
no.
Probably.
Just
we just gotta get more pets, and then
he
we'll
thinks
be-
the good berries are his.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
Aw.
yeah.
He is pure and beautiful and innocent.
I want to kind of zoom out on the your favorite character arc question because I feel like that's going to be tough for you to answer, unless you are really feeling it. Is there something in the way that the whole party dynamic or how the whole party behaves that has changed that you like or are interested in?
Also, thank you, Slayer User, before she answers. We love you too. You're the best. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I know there's a lot going on in chat, and I'm trying to think at the same time.
Aw.
Yeah, Slayer Geezer says, while you're thinking, I'll talk, and that'll help, right?
Yeah, absolutely will.
Says, actually, I love all of the characters, and I'm super attached. Like, this stream feels like sitting around and listening to your friends talk, and it's really nice.
Oh, thank you!
Yeah.
Slayer Geezer, you always say the nicest things.
We absolutely are friends, so yay.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And thank you for
That-
backing the Stargazer's Guide, Mama Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Guys, I think we're fooling them. They think we're all friends. It's working.
We got it.
We got
It's
them.
Wait, we're
Aw.
rusing them?
We've rused Reyna too.
Yes, the
I too have been rused.
Just smile and wave, guys.
the Stargazer's Guide. That's where our Fate's End campaign is set in. So, welcome.
We got them fooled. Like, many of us don't know each other for more than a decade, and Brand's known
Sure.
Christian since Christian was born.
How-
Not even cousins. They met on Craigslist.
Yes.
Christian was born, and Brandon leaned over and said, "You're going to be on D&D with us someday."
I'm not going to talk to you until then.
That's exactly how it happened.
That's exactly. I mean, it was.
And then I left the room and I didn't speak to him again until.
Well,
He's
that's
like,
cute. Mama M's son is into role playing, and they both love astronomy.
That's awesome.
Oh, excellent.
Yes,
Yeah.
Deanna over. Hold on. Here, Deanna is our resident astrologist expert. You know it's true.
Like, there's other people who in the cast who also know a lot about astrology, but I have been the one yelling about it the most.
You are the resident expert.
Yeah.
What if I address each character individually?
Oh,
Do
yeah.
it to it.
Because
Oh,
there are
yeah.
there
I
are
like
things
that.
I like about it's hard for me to choose because there are certain things I like about there's some things that I can't say but like I could hint to. So like I'll start from left or right. Yeah, left. I'm looking at.
start
the
with your
screen here.
favorite.
I'll start here and I'll work my way down, and then I'll start here and I'll work my way down. With Esperise, I'm really excited about the NPCs that I've built around Esperise's backstory. Again, we haven't gotten too much into Esperise's backstory. Like you guys, like the audience knows about Esperise's brother and father, and I'm excited to have them come back in at some point and what that's going to all entail. I really like those NPCs, and I'm excited I have plans based on Esperise's personality and how Esperise kind of sees the world and her viewpoints. I'm excited to create scenarios that may change that and may help her grow.
I'm so excited. That's awesome.
I already have dial. I thought like, cause like, shower time is my thinking time, guys. That's where my best ideas go. I'm just like, I'm in the shower. My best ideas hit me when I'm in the shower because that's when I'm most relaxed. Outside of when I'm sleeping, most of those ideas are lost by the next day because I am, about to fall asleep. But I already have like some dialogue that I know that I'm gonna say to Esperise at some point. Who is it from? You don't know. I'm not gonna tell you who it was. I'm not gonna tell you if it's gonna come from her father or her brother or who.
It's one of those two.
Or who? I said or who.
Chance.
But I'm excited about that. Ermir, I'm sorry to say that your arc is pretty much done. You've had a lot of focus there. I mean, Micah is still out there, and so is Zevnik. But for the most part, your backstory and everything it's pretty done. To kind of summarize all that up, I love Micah. He's a great villain. I love playing him. He's such an intricate, layered, tormented individual, and he's a kind of NPC that I haven't had the chance to play before. I enjoy his motivate, like thinking through like what motivates him, and then thinking through the trauma that he's gone through and the decisions that you have made, and like how has that changed him as an NPC. I think he's the first major NPC that has undergone the most drastic transformation. And I love that so much. Like, he is not the same person that he was at all. He is so dramatically and drastically different. So I love that. I love the NPCs that have come out of Uramir's backstory. I think that covers it. I also love that you made the decision to take the one of the 7. That was unexpected. I didn't think that you guys would do that, or I didn't think anyone in the group would do it, and somebody did. But I always like you guys. I love when you guys take me off guard and you make a decision that I didn't think that you would make, which is just always fun to watch and to experience. But that's one of the great things about D&D is like you offer up, so many different decisions at once. Like most of the time it's like A or B, sometimes it's A, B, or C. But like all these different paths you could have gone, and you end up taking a path that I didn't anticipate. And I think that's one of the reasons why Dungeons and Dragons is so great, is that it creates, like, you guys are forging the story, and that's gonna have ramifications down in the future, which is going to be very interesting for the group.
I don't trust that.
I'm kidding.
You're gonna Uramir's gonna have to die. Okay, that's the ramification. You guys all know what the ramification is. At some point, Uramir is going to have to die.
Like way in the future.
Yeah, or we can give it to somebody else.
Yeah. He's going to live to a ripening age.
A ripening age.
Give it to his dad. That's what we'll do.
Anyways.
Do you want your dead son to die? No. Take this 7.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll just live in a mirror after I die. Everything will be okay.
That's so sad.
We'll come visit you.
Come visit your mirror.
We'll just
Like,
take
I
our
have a
mirror
lot of time.
around. Just be like, this is my
Yeah.
friend or a mirror.
It's good.
I'll
Every
be-
3 weeks are gonna
I will
pass
be
in the
known-
Feywild.
I will be
Sam's
known as
gonna turn around and be
Uramir.
Oh, I need to go see Uramir before he dies.
Uramir.
He's gonna
That
be
is,
dead.
that's pretty good. That's pretty
I'll
good.
be
Mirror.
Uramir.
Lauren, just
No, I didn't. Hey,
It's fine.
I cannot take credit for that pun. I think it was Brandon.
Uramir.
Brand said that.
Brandon.
Ironically, though, I
Yeah,
feel like
Uramir.
I feel like Deanna's idea of like robot body or whatever.
That was pretty
Like,
funny.
that's how I
That's
come
his-
back. Everything's
that's
fine.
his
I'm a Warforged now.
So
Why
you were
not?
pretty against it when I said that your dad was making dead wife zombie robot, but you would
Well,
be
yeah, when you say it like that,
dead zombie robot.
I think being a dead zombie robot is dope, but to create a zombie robot to then force your dead wife's soul back into sounds a little bit more malicious.
Maybe they discussed it. That was like in her will. It's like, you gotta do this.
Yes.
On
If
her
I-
deathbed. Honey, if I die, bring me back as a sick-ass zombie robot.
Oh my god.
You broke Daniel. You broke Daniel.
He's like, I know what my masterwork is now, sweetheart. I'll get right on it.
I got you, girl. Like, what's up? Zombie robot, let's do it.
I will build you the most bitchin' robot.
Finn. Finn has had the least amount revealed, and that's only because of you two right here, partly. But there are some really, really interesting things that are going to be revealed in this upcoming art for Finn. the breadcrumb trail that's going to start being laid down upon this RPG game that we've been playing. That I think the group is not going to, like, the group, you all as a whole, outside of Danny, because Danny knows roughly what I'm talking about right now. But those kind of like one-on-one moments where I'm like, where I'm talking to like for example, what I mean by one-on-one moment is like Ludin and his shadow, like those moments. There's going to be a one-on-one moment that you guys aren't going to anticipate and are going to have no idea what. It's going to take you by surprise.
Okay.
Danny's excited.
Outside of that, I do have another reveal for Finn that I plan on incorporating.
Somewhere Deanna's wildly speculating something.
Yeah,
Deanna's crossing the threads already.
Bad.
Are you?
What?
What, Deanna?
Wait, what?
I think you're.
Please, Finn's dad. That's it. That's what it's
That's
got.
awesome.
I wish. He wishes.
I mean, he kind of is, right?
He is. He's really the only one that's there for me. And I would die for him. And I love him.
Samson isn't there for you. Okay, we'll get into this argument later.
Samson's like my. Well, we talked about it. He's like my grandpa. He's a crusty.
Oh my God. That is not what I thought you were
I
going to
love
say.
you, Samson. No, it's the shop.
Everyone, I
Where's
would like to.
Where's my list of people I love? I need to cross someone off.
I thought you were gonna say like, "Where's my switch?" or something. Your ass.
Wow.
I'd like to point out Zach has named his favorite.
Yeah. See, I knew
The Ludin
it.
army has grown by
The
another.
Ludin army.
Because he hates
Finn's
everyone.
bullshit. I told you.
Because he hates everyone. My God. But yeah, for Finn, there's an NPC that I haven't gotten to play quite yet that I'm excited to start bringing in. Yeah, I can't talk about it too much because there's a lot that hasn't been revealed for Finn quite yet. I feel like I've already said too much. You already know something's coming. We can't talk about it anymore.
I think our next short rest should be a tour of my yarn wall that I have.
Yes. I would unironically love that. Do that.
The yarn wall.
Samson, NPC wise, you guys have talked about going to see the outcasts, the hunter, the dryad, which I'm very excited to play, because they're going to be very different from Samson. And I'm excited to play some Fae. Like, I play Samir, and Samir gets to pop in every now and then, but I'm excited to play some Fae that are going to kind of interact with the party a little bit longer and differentiate on their different personalities and stuff. Yeah, so I'm excited about that for Samson. Samson's backstory is kind of tightly woven to Prayaria's, so that I'm interested and I'm excited about the dynamic between the two of them and how they're going to build off each other during that entire arc. I'm not sure how to read Daniel's face right now. He's just gonna like.
Samson's backstory and future. Samson's backstory basically became Prayaria's future, if that makes sense. So like everything that I set out, like session 1 for Samson, like is completely out the window, and none of that's gonna happen for him. And because everything that happened with Prayaria takes precedence. Because that solution is so much better than anything he could have ever done. So like Samson's favorite character is now Prayaria. And so like his entire story is making sure that she gets what she needs, whatever that means.
I feel like this is a very Daenerys and Tyrion situation.
It's not.
I was thinking
far off.
Daenerys and Jorah.
Oh, and Jorah?
Yeah.
Okay,
My queen, I will do anything for you.
Oh my
Samson-
god.
Jorah was a badass.
Does Samson has Jorah vibes?
Jor deserved better.
Sorry,
no.
Samson.
He is the dad. That's what he's like.
I'm trying to point to the right person because your names aren't on here, so I want to make sure everyone knows. Like Luden over here in the middle. I'm. I don't want to. I don't want to.
It's okay. Yeah. 8 pages, y'all. 8 pages.
I'm excited about your shadow. I don't think that you. I think you should just listen to what your shadow has said in the past.
All the cryptic BS that I have to try and decipher. Oh, that'll be fun.
I'm excited about where that's gonna lead. And I'm trying to be very careful with my words here. I'm just excited where that's gonna lead. I'm excited about how finding out more about your shadow, as Luden has been, and reading up on it is going to impact him.
Oh, this is good. This is good then. Okay. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to do that as well. Once we reveal what I read in the party, everyone I think will be really excited for Luden.
I can't really talk much on anything else outside of that. I can't talk about anything else outside of that. Because it's Yep, nope. I can't talk much outside of I can't talk much more outside of that.
All right. Well, I'm excited.
Praeria, God dang, I can't. It's backwards, so that's why I struggle so hard. I cannot tell you how excited I am for the party to meet Elrixis. And that confrontation. Like that confronting of Elrixis. I cannot wait for Praeria to step into the Feywild for the first time. All of that is going to be like just so epic. And getting to meet this new villain and see what they've done to your homeland, even though you've never seen it before. Like you have an idea, and I'm sure there will be a moment where Samson might even come to Praeria and talk about what the Feywild used to look like. That part of the Feywild, the part that Elrixis rules over, because it never used to look like the way it looks now.
I mean, she's had a little taste going back home, and it's all been like rotted and.
You got a little taste of it. Your entire homeland has just kind of been taken over by, or like the small patch of land that you called your home has been taken over by this kind of fungi, and that was very purposeful, and there was a direct, obviously there's a direct parallel there between the taking of that home versus the taking of your home across the Feywild. So
I also cannot wait to see
oh, Mama!
This magic you work on her.
Mama Mo, we also have a podcast too, if you want to listen as well. Sorry, what was that, Rena?
Oh, Mama!
Mama Mo! That's their screen name! Sorry.
Stream mom. But yeah, I was just saying, I can't wait to see what villainous magic you work on her. I like to see your villains.
Daniel has an idea. Like, Elrixis was in his prologue. So he has an idea.
I'm sharing no information.
Which would be very interesting to which again kind of rewinds back to what I first said. I'm very interested to see how Samson talks to Praeria about this as they begin making steps towards going back to the Feywild. Like, Samson has talked to Elrixis. But Praeria doesn't know that. I mean,
I
it's
feel
a
like
s-
I told
it's-
Prayer everything at one point. Oh my god, I'm getting the Deanna stuff on the Twitch on the delay. It's like psychotic.
I was
Hey.
just expressing my curiosity. That's all.
Curiosity.
Okay. All right. I know we're getting close to our end, so real quick, round robin, real super fast. I'm gonna go first again. What are we most excited about for the next arc? And the thing that I'm most excited about is because I feel like 2 of my top 3 favorite characters are about to have a lot more spotlight, and so I'm really excited to know what the fuck is going on with Finn. And so that's what I'm.
That would be great.
I feel like knowing that I feel like I'm super excited to find out what the hell is happening with Finn.
I will second that just because. Like, also, of course, getting to know more about like Esperis and Luden because they are the newest. But Finn, because we've been traveling with Finn the longest, and of all the characters we don't yet know a lot about. And yeah, just always been like a bright presence. It's like, hey, what's under there? What's those shadows over there in the corner? What's that dark place you don't talk about?
Hey Finn, what's your last name? You know, no big deal.
Hey, Samson, why don't you mind your own business?
It's like
Hey, can you swim?
It's just a phase.
I can't.
It's just a
I lived on a
phase.
freaking island.
it's like
On
that.
an island. That's more than you've ever shared before.
Now I know more about you.
It's
Oh yeah,
It's-
where do you live? That way.
That way.
It's like that scene from Frozen where like Kristoff is like, "What's his last name?" and Anna's like, "Of the Southern Isles."
Finn, the half elf. That is my last-
I think
Of
it's
Livy.
no. That's usually what people say after my name.
Let's name a theory about Finn. I want to hear that theory.
What's Finn most excited about in next arc?
Okay, so I'm so excited to go to the circus. First of all, I am so excited. Irmer's taking me personally because he promised me because I got his dad out.
Okay. Well, all right. We'll go to the circus.
But that's not all. I'm also excited to have more dates with Esperis because I know it's gonna happen. I mean, come on. And then I'm also excited to become better bestest friends with Luden.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I know these are all impossible goals.
Man, amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. And I'm excited to learn more about Praeria and praise that whole path that we're going to inevitably have to take. Oh, and I'm excited to go to Dawn's Rise because it's like the hipster city of the world. Or so I've heard.
It's
So I'm
Portland.
excited for that.
You heard it from me, and I think I've made a lot of that up. But now,
Well, now it's canon because I'm
Seattle of Acacia.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting a tattoo. I'm changing my hair. We
We're
got
touring
to
all
get
of
new
our books.
outfits. Yeah. Ermir needs new clothes again.
Always. Yes. I have one outfit. I have one good outfit.
Still?
What's wrong with one good outfit, man?
I need more.
Okay.
So are you telling me Ermir's really excited about buying clothes in Arc 4?
Will take you
Yeah.
shopping in her home city, and it'll all be outrageously expensive.
It'll be
can't-
like
You know
going to
what?
Rodeo Drive, but
It's cool because we've got money. We've
No,
got
we don't.
all the money.
All of you guys keep saying no. We don't have money. We're
We
having
do
No,
have
we
money.
We have more money than Urmir has ever seen in his life. You
What's the
cannot
point of
convince
money?
Urmir that we
Right.
are not rich. We are
Right?
loaded.
Have
Just
you
ask
forgotten?
the-
We are going to where Esperis lives, where her family lives. And Esperis's family is loaded.
So Esperis
Get to
has
meet
money.
Esperis' family. Oh my
I can't wait for
God.
like these are my trash friends. I found them in a dumpster outside.
yeah.
I get to meet some members of my family. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to make you all go to my church with me, and you all have to be nice. because it's
I
the
drank the tea.
I don't know. Luda
There's
thinks
no
that the
tea.
is-
There's no tea at Espreece's church. That was a local flavor thing.
funereal wild waves kind of experience. So just be prepared for that. I don't know if you have wild waves in Alabama, but like a water park. Yeah, I would like to take you guys to the temple, and I hope that I get to see some members of, whatever family happens to be there.
I'm now just imagining that Espreece is like a rising sophomore coming home from college with like at the lake house with all her friends who are on financial aid, like just for a weekend.
Except for Samson, I feel like he's definitely not on financial aid.
Samson's the
He's like-
professor.
Yeah,
Oh
Samson's
God,
the
he
teacher.
is!
The cool
Oh my
professor who
He's
flirts
the
with Espreece's
professor.
dad like the entire time.
I just get there and I'm like, oh, old sport, we were in uni together 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, I'm sleeping in your college-age daughter's room tonight with all of her other friends. That's cool, right?
Hope that's fine, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I am excited about chilling. Like, I
Big
I
chill.
really am. I really want to explore Luden under not like immediate duress, because I think that that's what we've been under for most of the time that we've been here, or it's always been, we are definitely going to do, this is the next part that we are definitely going to do. And I think like the next little things are like, get his memories back. That's like, okay, yeah, that's cool. That doesn't involve me having to shoot anybody or having to like go slice something or run away or almost die and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to be like, all right, so what is Luden on vacation like? Because I think that's what he's gonna be doing. Just reading and vibing. I'm excited for that.
I mean, besides, obviously clothes shopping.
All of Arc 4 clothes shopping for her.
That's all
That's
Ermir's
the
gonna do.
highlight.
He's gonna- No,
He
me and
just
my
wants to enjoy
dad.
his life.
Me and my dad, we're gonna get a bunch of matching outfits. It's gonna be awesome.
That's cute.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Matching hats, matching vests, matching
yeah.
tattoos.
Aggressively making up for all the lost time.
Exactly. You're like, look, we've got like what 6, 8, look, almost a year's worth of catching up to do of father-son bonding. But I'm excited for. I'm just excited for all of y'all's arcs to play out, and I guess specifically we don't know a whole lot about Finn. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of stuff to unpack in Finn's arc. Excited to go rescue Espreece's Periaria's family. That's gonna be dope. Cause right now I feel like nobody's more down for the party right now than Urmir is. He's like, whatever you guys need, I got your back 1,000%. Y'all were there for me, and I'm gonna be there for you. Like that's his. So yeah, I'm ready to help and just dive into the rest of this story.
One day Espreece is like gonna get a sunburn, and Irma's gonna be like, "Is the sun bothering you, Queen?"
I invent sunscreen on the spot.
Samson's gonna trip. He's like, "Yo, is the ground like giving you problems? Like, what are we doing?"
Boom, paved roads.
That does sound like Ermir would like make sunscreen. Samson would just try to shoot the sun.
Mhm.
I would just take it somewhere the fun. Yeah, we go somewhere where the sun wasn't. There's like there's like a quarter of the sun, a quarter of the earth that isn't, or the Feywild that's not under the sun. So we just go there.
That's
It's very cold. No, Praeria and Espreece have to go.
Oh, gotcha.
No,
What
wait,
you
no,
excited about, folks?
I seconded the Finn thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's excited about Finn?
You guys are gonna meet my family and go to church.
Gotcha. All right.
Go to
well, I have-
Really nervous about meeting Espreece's family. This is
I don't-
like
I don't think they'll let me in church.
Everyone can go to Reblacian churches. That's
Yeah,
part of the-
You're
I'm
gonna
not
die
sure.
eventually, Sam.
See, here's the thing.
I don't
That's
know
not
if I want
true.
to go. I don't want to go to
Like-
Esperance's church. Everybody be like, "Oh, you're so brave to be a human. You live so quickly.
Oh my God.
You're gonna die so quickly." I'm gonna be like,
Like,
Poor
Sam-
wilting flower.
Like,
Y'all
y'all,
leave
Samson
him
is immortal. He's not gonna die naturally.
He
so,
could
like,
die.
Rimbless could be like, "Let me get this motherfucker," and then just stab him, so they could take another one to the grave. Like, what's up?
I almost
Samson and Ludin are gonna be outside of the church, just sitting there, like, "Dude,
Yeah,
can we go somewhere?"
I was just like, "Can we get Barbucks?" Or like, "What's
Yeah.
up?"
I don't drink Barbucks, but we can go. Yes.
Yeah, they have Wi-Fi, so it's like whatever.
You want to be godless infidels, I guess you go.
Yeah, I don't know. You might be able to convert Ermir. He's never been to church, but he's not like against religion. They just didn't have that where he was from.
Well, I imagine he's probably upset with the church because when his father went to the church to help his
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's less about religion and more about people just generally sucking.
True.
I have one other highlight for the arc, and it's very self-centered. It's when I got to call an NPC a godless infidel.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
That was your
Yes.
doppelganger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
yes. That was
Yeah, the sickest of burns. Like, what was it? It was.
Are you a heathen of some, or no? Are you an infidel of some sort?
Yes. And
I
she
think
told
no.
like,
She.
and I said, "These are the vestments of a holy woman. What are you wearing? Infidel clothing of some kind? Something like that." It felt
Dude.
really.
So I do want to go ahead and do the one question that I did want to hear from everybody about: alignment assignments. What we thinking? What we thinking? What we thinking? I think Loot is lawful neutral, personally, but we'll see. We'll see.
Lawful neutral. I think that
I think
Herb.
it's. Go ahead. I
Oh.
was gonna be mean on
Oh, go
on
for it.
purpose. No, it's
Go
it's
for
not
it. Be
important.
mean.
I need to be nicer. Go ahead, Brendan. Go ahead, Brendan.
I think Ermir is probably more neutral good instead of chaotic good at this point. With like just the whole way he wanted to handle everything in Sable, I feel like he was trying to go about it a completely different way than he normally does, and that caused some friction between Ermir and Samson and stuff. But I think, after getting to kind of hang out with some half decent Sparrowhawks and then having them down to help, and then also getting information from Cyprian and stuff, like he sees the advantage of like when good people are put in charge of the law, that it can be useful, I guess. So maybe neutral good, if not still just chaotic good.
Esperise is definitely still lawful neutral. I thought about maybe she's lawful good because she's gotten nicer, but like she's not motivated by goodness in the way that somebody like Uramir is, I think, or even Praeria will feel a great need to like help a person. She's like, no, that's fine. That's their business. So I feel like she's still very neutral.
Who's the others?
I think Samson's been chaotic good this whole time, if I remember. But last time his card was upside down.
Like Samson's chaotic neutral.
Is he chaotic neutral or is he chaotic? I think he's chaotic good. Lauren, update.
I can tell you what I gave everyone. I'm on it right now. Finn went to lawful neutral, and his card was upright. Praeria went from neutral good to true neutral. Uramir was and stayed chaotic good. Samson neutral good.
That's an interesting question, though, would be what would make our card reverse? What would be the thing that like turns your character to that point? By the way, we just got
a bunch of subs.
A bunch of
Subs,
subs,
yeah.
Hey.
Shout out to
Woohoo.
Anonymous.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, sweet.
Thank you, an anonymous gifter.
So I can speak to what makes a card turn upside down. If you get put in jail and lose a horn, You get turned upside down. So I think that. So I think Samson was. So if Samson was neutral good last time, I think he's chaotic good now because at this point he went. I think he's chaotic good, but his card flipped back up right because he went further along the lines of chaos. Because now he doesn't. It's not that he doesn't care about like what all the mortal people think. He also doesn't care what Ermir thinks, and he'll do what's right regardless because it's what he thinks is right. And so he would betray Ermir and Ludin and go against what he even told the party. And he's so like at this point, like Samson's not even following his own rules. But I think is being able to take on that role of guardian of the party, I think moves him back up right where he was at the start of the campaign.
Well, especially because the chariot kind of represents direction, right?
Mhm.
And like control over your surroundings. And he definitely didn't have that when he was captured.
Mm-mm.
That's cool. We're talking about alignments, right? I think Finn right now, I would hope he would be like, I don't know, like chaotic neutral maybe. That's the end goal. He might still be a little good for that. Maybe. I'm not sure. Burning off Eula's hair was kind of mean. So I think we're getting there.
Corrupting Esperise a little bit too.
Yes! Being a bad influence. That was fun.
Lawful neutral to true neutral. I can't do it. I have to be lawful. We have to end it even. I'm sorry.
I told Zach about what the day and what they did and how they like chucked that woman with like a candle in the back of the head. And he's like, that is so mean. What the heck? That lady was just trying to do her job. And I'm like, I mean, it was just fun. We probably gave her like a concussion.
Okay, we checked to see if she was okay, and she was okay.
That doesn't mean she didn't have a concussion. She might have gone to sleep that night. We got to see if she's at the circus.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so maybe chaotic neutral.
Unfortunately, our water walker will not be performing this evening.
She is dead.
She had a brain hemorrhage.
Yes.
Oh my god.
They're just sinking in their seat.
Right.
Like wax hit them.
Everyone be careful around here. The assailants are still at large.
Oh my god.
There was no motive.
Yeah.
They're dangerous.
Just senseless violence. These are dangerous criminals. If you see anything, please call militia or the Sparrowhawks.
But you know what? My apple is super shiny. That's all that matters.
What if Henneby came up and said that shit? Like, there's some dangerous people throwing rocks at water walkers.
Luda would
It's like
definitely look at
actually
y'all and be like,
candles. I mean,
that sounds like something y'all would do.
Oh my
Like-
god.
You guys have seen tea lights before, right? There's little tiny candles that you like float.
it didn't sound like a tea light. It sounded like a big ass candle.
A pillar candle.
Yeah.
We also did it with a sling, so I
No, it was just one of those scented candles still in the glass with the top on it. Like
Okay,
the
Yankee
label and
candles,
everything.
like,
God,
Just the
oh
whole
my
Yankee candle still in the jar.
it does 4d10 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
like, why am I not carrying these around for battles? I mean, she just got a little wet too. It's not like we drowned her or anything.
All right, so what Esprit is what now?
I hope I can say Esprit would prefer to stay lawful neutral, but I'm not the final arbiter of my fate, as it should be.
We'll make sure that doesn't stay the case.
We'll see. The battle for Esperise's soul begins.
Reyna?
That's it. Yeah, I'd say that fits for Frey. I feel like at this point she's more neutral, not out of like indifference, but more out of like indecision. And she's trying to work that out, and that'll determine her future alignments.
I feel like she's neutral good.
Okay.
She might be indecisive, but I feel like at the end of the day, she's gonna do the right thing. Sorry, go ahead, Deanna.
the right
After the murder.
decided to be a queen based on wanting to murder somebody.
Yeah.
And decided her life goals to go on a rampage of revenge.
Well,
But the king needs
Not-
to die.
yeah,
remember?
not revenge, justice.
Nothing Prioria, nothing, yeah, nothing Prioria does can be anything but lawful because she is the queen and everything
I
she does
am
is
the law.
lawful.
That's
She
true.
is the law.
See, now we're going back to asking what Genevieve was talking about.
Mhm.
You kids, like, what is? I don't know.
Swear to God, Ludin, if you come at my queen,
Ludin would never come after Freyari.
it's like I
Like
will
at the end
end
of the
you.
day, she would like to be a good person, but the world is pushing her to murder. And so it's like,
I
Look,
think the
murder
one
for
thing
the
we
right
can
reasons.
all agree on is that we all love Praeria
Yes.
and will protect her to the end.
Look, if we gotta go on this quest for justice, then that's what we gotta do, and we will kill anybody who deserves it.
like, what was it?
Wow.
Peacemaker. It's like, I love peace so much, and I will kill any man, woman, and child to get it.
Yes,
A
Mm,
vibe.
exactly.
mm. Wow. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be great questioning the Greys. Lots of
Luden, you know you with it. Yeah.
One day y'all are gonna let Luden go unleashed, and he's just gonna start murdering.
We'll let
Like,
you
the
run.
law is the only thing keeping you attached to sanity.
I think you know what? I think Ludin's actually going to do super well in the Feywild. Like he's so like by the book and like lawful, like most Fey are, right? I think like he takes everybody at their word. So like we're all just going to be walking around like having a normal conversation. And Ludin's going to be talking with some Fey, and they're on a different wavelength than the rest of us from a lawful standpoint. And like everything is face value, and he's gonna be like, okay, it's just gonna be crazy.
Here's what
Luden's like, I found my people.
some lady with big beautiful dragonfly wings is gonna come up and say, "Eat this fruit," and Luden's gonna fucking smack it out of her hand. That was our first interaction with Feywild.
I will also say I don't know if I'm looking forward to getting back to the Feywild and seeing Samson where he's bound by those rules again. Because like Samson's like separated, so he's not bound by the rules of not being able to lie. But once he gets back over there, he will be. And so I'm interested to see like what Samson looks like once he can't lie again.
That is interesting.
It's okay, man. You get
Because
used
that's
to it.
like all you do now.
Yeah, it's all I've ever done, nerd.
It's true. Samson, do you care about us? Are we your friends?
And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, all the time.
Of course.
I'm like, yeah, absolutely. You guys matter.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, has everyone gone?
I think
Yes.
so. And we're 2 hours into the short rest.
Yes, I think that's a good place for us to stop the short rest.
Ooh, great job.
It's-
Did it.
I hope that wasn't distracting.
Let me thank all of our new followers. Thank you, Bards and Brews, for the follow. 4 Gathers for the follow. McBluff for the cheer of 500 bits. Daniel Hodges for the resub. CJ for the 100 bits. And Anonymous Gifter with the gift of 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. If you enjoy our show here on the Ink and Lyre channel, please consider subscribing and following. Use that free Twitch Prime. It takes a lot of work to bring you this content every week, and we want to keep bringing you this content every week. Subscribers, of course, get exclusive emotes and access to the Secret Corridor channel on our Discord server, where you just get lots of access to different things. Work in progress, shots of my artwork. We share behind the scenes looks at what we're working on. Aurora related, Stargazer's Guide to Aurora related as well, and more. You can also catch up on our shows on YouTube, so make sure to follow us on YouTube using Command YouTube. You can also support us on Patreon. We have other social plugs as well that you can use if you use Command Socials. On Mondays, we have our Fate's End game, which is what we were short resting about today. That is Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is our homebrew game where we just finished Arc 3, as you can all see. We're starting Arc 4 this coming Monday, so very, very exciting. And that is Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesday, we usually have our Twisted Veil show. But instead on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're going to be doing the conclusion to Zach's one-shot. So that's going to be Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. On Wednesday, we have Iron Valor, which is where we play Wizards of the Coast modules. We are currently playing through Candlekeep Mysteries. Brandon is DMing that game. Christian and Raina are in that game. You can see them on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Iron Valor. And then, of course, there's Short Rest. Every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We started a little late today, so that everyone could be a part of Short Rest. But that is where we just chill, hang out with you guys, talk, answer your questions, and just be yourselves. Outside of that, we are going to raid. I don't know if Daniel found us someone to raid, but I found
did.
it. You did? Is it Stella Luna?
No.
Oh, who is it?
Well, then you can raid them if you want.
They raided us this week, and I was gonna pass it back to them. Other than that, we are going to raid here. Let me make sure I spelled that right. So stick around so that we can raid Stella Luna. They raided us, I believe, during our Fate's End show. And we are going to pass back the love to them.
We'll see you on Monday.
All right, we will see you guys Monday. Bye, guys.